there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Lamh, Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today we're talking, I'm a little annoyed regarding this nonsense where people's channels are being struck, people are getting demonetized and all of these things. And it's like, what is happening, right? What is taking place that people cannot handle somebody's opinion on a reality show? I do not see anything like this, especially on the white reality shows, when people go in and go a lot harder than what the Lamh, Huntsville content creators do. Never seen anything like this for any of these other shows, you guys. And it starts at the top, you guys. It starts at the top of who is leading the charge, who is sending the troops out here. And if what Winner said is true of what they're allegedly making per episode, it makes sense why these cast members are stalking all of your YouTube channels and stalking people's comments, stalking people's lives to see what people are saying in the chat and all of these things, right? But there's a few layers to this that we need to be honest about, right? Because the issue is just not the cast, right? And the issue is just not production, right? We obviously know at this point the cast is jealous of Melody Shree Rogers. We know at this point the cast is jealous of the success Melody Shree Rogers has. We know already that the cast is jealous of the level of support that Melody Shree has. And none of us are being paid, by the way, by Melody Shree Rogers to say anything positive about her. It's called being an adult and having an opinion, you guys. Nobody's paying us to say favorable things about people. That's completely and utterly insane, right? But now we're beyond just this being about Mel, of course, right? Now, all of a sudden, people have set this up to make, anybody who supports Mel or considers themselves to be a Melometer is an op, is all of these things. And the things people are saying really are calling out your behavior or calling out something that you did on social media, you did on the show, or how you conduct yourself. It isn't personal. And I don't understand why people want to be on reality TV if they cannot handle criticism. Like I say time and time again, I do not know anybody personally in all of my lifetime where a single person, no matter how nice, no matter how good-mannered and morally sound they were, that every single person in their orbit liked them. There is always a hater somewhere, you guys. There is always somebody who is not going to see it for you, no matter how nice you are to them, no matter how well you treat them. There is nastiness with people, right? There is just jealousy with people. There are people who do not want to see you succeed, you guys. So it's funny when people say black excellence when we can argue that we're some of our biggest enemies. We're some of our biggest ops. We do not support each other, right? Because why are we striking people's channels? Here's the thing. Nobody is forcing you to go to certain people's channels or go to certain people's pages or, be in certain people's comments or whatever. Nobody is forcing you to do that. You can just as easily, say, hey, I don't want to see content from this person, right? But the fact that people are intentionally going to certain pages to try to see what they can do, to try to strike someone's channel, to try to get somebody's channel demonetized is just next level gutter. It truly is. And it just really speaks to the toxic work environment that Winter was speaking about. That basically this has trickled down from the top, in which it has been communicated, the sirens have gone out. Okay, we tried Martell's way, allegedly, of trying to isolate Mel from the show,
she didn't quit, even though she wanted to. She still didn't leave. So next thing is we're trying to attack the YouTubers. Some people took the bait last time when somebody came up with the Funky Dineva Awards and all of the things. Some people took the bait and decided they were done with Love and Marriage Huntsville content on their platforms because they were getting harassed and attacked and all of these things, right? And so now we've moved on to people, once again, not wanting to tell their truth, not wanting to show their real lives, not wanting to tell their real stories. And now certain YouTube channels in particular are just being targeted, right? And what I don't understand is just the hypocrisy of it all. Because there obviously are channels who are going to support whoever they're going to support, right? There are channels out there to where they're going to, some people are going to consider them unbiased, right? There are channels out there where people are going to say, okay, this is a, you know, they like the Scots or whatever, or they're in close contact with the Scots or whatever. So they're always going to say good things about them or whatever, right? But for some reason, nobody ever has the same energy when it comes to anybody that has a positive, you know, thing to say about Melody Cherie Rogers on their platforms, right? And the weird thing about this is it's twofold, right? It's twofold because there are some people who are genuine Mel supporters, right? And even if you are a genuine Mel supporter, but hey, maybe there was something she may have said or did, and you were like, listen, I still like Mel, but hey, I didn't agree with this particular situation, right? That's not somebody that's being fake, right? That's not somebody who is pretending to be quote unquote a Melometer, right? What a pretend Melometer does, right, is they immerse themselves into the people that they deem to be, you know, the quote-unquote Mel supporting platforms, Mel supporting channels, all those things. They make you believe and convince you that they're one of you, right? They think that, you know, they have you figured out to where you're going to fall for the okie doke. You're going to take the bait and take them under your wing. And, you know, and you guys are going to be, you know, thick as thieves. You guys are going to be the best of friends, right? And so you're giving advice, you're in communication with them, you're doing all of these things, they're building up their platform, they're getting X amount of subscribers and all the things. And then next thing you know, there's a switch up. Next thing you know, all of a sudden, the same person that you thought was in support of X, Y, and Z is now bashing the same person that they spent all this time building their platform up for. And I, for the life of me, other than it was for, I guess, what, clout, monetary reasons, it doesn't make sense to me to do that. That's not standing on business to me, that's standing on hypocrisy, right? Because here's the thing, nobody is forcing you to like anybody, right? Nobody is forcing you to even talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? But nonetheless, you like the attention that it brings, right? Some of you like what it does when it's mentioned, when it's talked about, when it's reviewed, when it's getting dragged, when it's getting celebrated, whatever, right? But you can't have it both ways. You can't pick and choose when you want to, you know, police basically what people can say or do on their platforms, right? And then have people within the platforms basically acting as spies, acting as, you know, double agents, if you will, to, you know, try to stalk certain people and, you know, report and strike and demonetize other people's channels for what? What do people think they're accomplishing exactly, right? Okay, so whatever their current subscribers and whatever they were making monthly before is going to change, but 9 times out of 10, everybody now is going to have multiple, that's right, not just one anymore. Now we have to have several backup channels on standby because you do not know if or when your channel is going to be next. You don't know if or when somebody's going to start some nonsense with you and try to get you riled up. I said time and time again, anything that pertains to anything going on this show, off the show, any rumors, any tea, what have you, It is not personal. But what I don't understand is people signing up for reality TV that are expecting people to say positive things about them 24/7. And if not, they're going to specifically take time out of their day instead of being an alleged entrepreneur, instead of being an alleged multimillionaire that's supposed to be booked and busy, allegedly. And you spend all of your time on YouTube seeing what people are saying about you specifically and making them your personal focus, making them your personal targets, right? And then there are some people who behind the scenes are, working on this as a whole strategy session with other content creators to help bring down the Mel supporting channels, which is completely and utterly insane to me. It is not that serious, you guys. Especially if people are allegedly are not even making no more than $3,000 an episode. Are you kidding me? Now we see why people are so desperate, right? Because some of these YouTubers, some of these Love and Marriage Huntsville content creators are making way more than some of these cast members. So they think, hey, if I can get your channel taken down and get your money taken away, now all of a sudden I can breathe, right? If I can see how much you're making or whatever, if I can get you shut down since you're making more than me at Love and Marriage Huntsville or Love and Marriage DC, I win. But that's only temporary, right? Because now what you're doing is you're going to force more people out of anger, out of protest, who probably never even thought that they ever wanted to be a YouTuber, right? Or that they ever wanted to be a blogger or have a podcast or whatever. But you're going to bring up now a whole nother group of people, a whole nother army, a whole nother round of support for Melody Cherie and Melometers to now build all of these other YouTube platforms and talk more positively about Melody Cherie Rogers, and it's going to piss you off even more, right? Because all of this energy, all of these things that these people are doing, it's giving no job. It is giving, I have nothing else to do all day. And I don't understand, you guys, because I'm always busy. Even on what's supposed to be quote unquote days off or quote unquote the weekend, I'm still doing stuff, right? So I don't know how all these people have this time to go to all these channels, to go to see what everybody is saying, to see what everybody's doing, to see, to really sit there and examine people's lives and examine their chat and what people are saying in the chat and screen grabbing, specific users of the chat that are also content creators and going to their channels and seeing what they're saying and trying to find things to strike. Why? It's not that serious. And here's the thing, you guys, right? If we're referencing something, we're going to shout out who it came from. We're going to cite our sources, right? Whether it's an audio directly from, some other content or an article or an interview, whatever. But this notion where people are just going to now try anything is not okay. It's not okay. And for the people who are saying that the Love and Marriage Huntsville content creators are going too far, no. Here's the thing. Here's the part that you don't see, right? You don't see the part where people are being harassed behind the scenes, right? You don't see the part where people send hate mail either in your DMs or your emails. Or you even have certain people, when they know certain topics you talk about on Love and Marriage Huntsville, they'll ignore your videos when it's about Mel. But anything else pertaining to Love and Marriage Huntsville where they think you're throwing shade at somebody else or dragging somebody else in the cast, all of a sudden that account appears in your comments, trying to gaslight, trying to deflect, trying to start drama in the comments, and trying to spread false narratives. And they may have never even watched your video. right? And just putting out fake news to try to drive, any type of negativity, your way. And it's disgusting. It is totally and absolutely disgusting, you guys. But there are so many levels to this of the lengths people are going to try to take each other down. And it's just so disgusting to me. And these people are so-called Christians. These people so-called believe in God. An actual Christian, somebody who actually believes in God, they're not wasting their time trying to find out ways to ruin somebody else. Because that's not godly, people. A real person is going to keep it cute and keep it mute, but they're not going to waste time if they don't fool with you, right? If they know who you are, if you showed them, if you revealed your true selves to them, and they know what they're dealing with, they're going to treat you accordingly. They're going to keep it cute, keep it mute, and do them. But they're not going to spend all day going and trying to stalk everything you do, trying to find out who you are, trying to find out where you live, trying to, do all of these things, trying to find ways to get your channel taken down. Like, this is insanity. This is completely and utterly insanity. And the same people, these are the same people who claim that, they're about the show, they're about everybody, everybody helping each other, everybody wanting to see each other win, all the buzzwords, you guys, all of the buzzwords, really convincing you that they're on your side, that they're down with you, right? And all of that, only for them to switch up when the opportunity presents itself, right? And then for whatever reason, everything goes out the window about all the negative things that was said and done regarding anybody else in the cast. And it's just not okay. But it tells me more about who some of these people are and how they move. And it is what it is, right? But that's why I rock solo dolo. That's why I rock solo dolo. And honestly, I really don't have time to do lives. That's why I do pre-recorded videos. It's not personal or anything. I don't have the time. I know with kind of how the new algorithms and things are set up, it's probably a quicker way to get followers and get, things moving along quicker. But that's not really my aim, right? That's not what I'm about, right? I don't have that time. To do it, but more power to the people who do, right? Get those checks, get that money, right? Get those followers, right? But, for me, I have too much going on. And I hate that I have to take even time out now to do a video about this when there's other things I need to talk about. But the problem is you're at a point now where you don't know what you can and can't talk about because you don't know what type of personality you're going to get from somebody on a, given day or given hour or given minute where they're going to try to strike your channel or try to get you demonetized. And I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand people who claim to be good people, who claim to be all of these things, are trying to tear down their own people and trying to, also have other content creators in their back pocket to also use to, cause all of this chaos with others, right? And cause all this discord with others. It's not okay, you guys. It truly isn't. And it's unfortunate that we are here, right? Because we're not standing, we're not talking about what needs to be talked about. We're not addressing the issues at hand because now there's all these other distractions that are taking place to stay off business, to stay off topic, and it's getting annoying, right? So I just wanted to do this video, like I said, because I'm very annoyed. I'm very over a lot of the things, and it's just unfortunate that we're here. But all of this is going to cause even more support for Melody Shree Rogers and Melometers and everything else. And so I just don't understand why people are going through these links. All it's going to result in is more channels that support Mel. So again, what do you think you're accomplishing? Yes, maybe in the short term, you have demonetized somebody's platform. In the short term, they're not going to get what they normally get paid or whatever. from Google. However, eventually their second, their third, their fourth channel is just going to build up the same, and they're going to build back up to those same level of subscribers that they had when you demonetized them. So what was the point, right? Long term, this isn't going to end well for you, right? And long term, if people really do decide to black out, especially after seeing Martel, not even just being a part of the cast, but in the audacity to be in a white butler suit, if they get down to Love and Marriage DC numbers and you guys are out of a show and the show's not even renewed for another season, I want you to keep the same energy. I want you to keep the same energy because you no longer have any authority to try to stalk anybody because you don't even have a show anymore. You don't even have a check you're receiving. And even the alleged check isn't even that much, which is why you have nothing but time to be on YouTube. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.